Monster Hunter Rise reverting back to the 4-player hub system is the best thing Monster Hunter Rise has ever done, second from Wyvern riding, and let me explain why. What's up fellas, this is your main man, the Sandman, and today I want to talk about Monster Hunter reverting back to the 4-player lobby system, and why I believe this topic is somewhat polarizing. Now, in my own personal opinion, I would rather much have a 4-player lobby system. However, after chatting with a couple buddies of mine in the Doom Saloon Discord, which I would recommend you go join, link in the description below, I started to go back and remember the negative stuff about it. I initially thought that the 4-player lobby system would increase camaraderie with random hunters, much more than single-player one would, due to the fact that since there are 4 players, which in Monster Hunter is the maximum amount of players you can hunt with, all the hunters will pretty much have to hunt together and usually would have the same objective. Especially if someone makes a lobby farming the same monster and raising the same hunter rank. And also whenever I am in hunts, usually I say hi or even converse occasionally, whereas in the 16-player lobby system back in World, once someone joined, nobody bats an eye and there is complete silence. However, there are a couple of bad apples who could be a part of this 4-player lobby system that I'm going to discuss that can come into play here as well. And sure, one can be ignorant and ignore the bad apples, but I am not that man. I'm gonna give one example here of these bad apples. Let's say one guy posts a hunting lobby session with Mitsune, and the target is farming Mitsune, and this guy just waltz in here. He's just waltzing in here and just like he's gonna post Ghost Harag or something like that. I'm not sure if I'm gonna mispronunciate the name. And sometimes, and this is a big sometimes, he just leaves on his own, and or another dude joins the quest, and this shortens the player count to 2 hunters. Like back in the olden days of classic Monster Hunter, when the player count was shortened to 2 hunters, that would kind of be a problem in multiplayer because there was absolutely no scaling. The monster's health would be the same, making the hunt, basically much longer than it's supposed to be. Probably twice as long, since there's not the 2 other people here. You get you get it. And I can vividly remember like times when this happens, and I just look at this dude as I have my posted quest up for Mitsune, and he has his posted quests up to maybe, for example, Ghost Harag, and we stare at each other. We stare down at each other. And the other hunters are looking at us, and looking at the guild board, and looking at us again, and looking at the guild board. And there's this air of hostility, and now I'm like, man, fuck you, dude. Because usually most of the time I would be the one posting the farming quests. But that's just me, and that's just my personal experience. But it's also the personal experience of the other individual within the Discord, and I empathize with that sentiment. Now, of course, you can say, Smans, those points may be valid if there wasn't 2-player scaling in the kicking system in Rise, but there pretty much is scaling. And most likely there would be a kicking system, since there has been a kicking system throughout the entire Monster Hunter franchise. What I would say to you is, you are completely right, and I have no other counter argument. However, people can still do this, and you can kick them, but people can still do this. And I don't know, like when I say there was a couple of bad apples, I mean there's kind of a lot. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe this should be a video more about reminiscing on how bad 4-player hubs were. In WorldBorne, with the 16-player lobby system, one may think, well, there's more people, therefore there's more incentive to communicate together, but overall, I think 4-player hubs do a better job for communicating despite this, because usually everybody has the same objective, while in WorldBorne, most hubs are probably randomized due to the addition of merging single and multiplayer, thus forcing you into an online lobby every time you play. However, you can just make a private lobby and just play solo by yourself, but that just brings, again, even more incentive not to communicate. Hey guys, it's me, the Sandman from the future, as you can tell since the window looks like daytime and not nighttime. But I just want to say that my dumbass from the past forgot to you know, say one crucial sentence in this entire video, and it's that the saddest part about Monster Hunter World 16-player lobbies is that basically 80 to 90% of the time you don't even really need to go there. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Take it away, past Sandman. Whereas gathering hubs were this special place back in classic Monster Hunter to exclusively see your buddies and your buddies alone, which has also changed in Rise since you can also hang out with your buddies in the village. And one bad move that Rise did was also scale solo multiplayer to Rise, which doesn't make sense because it's multiplayer. I just, why? But I mean, you know, whatever, fine, okay. Alright, so let me talk about something else. When it comes to a 4-player hub system, someone can make a hub called turns. And what this does is make it so that each player would have a chance to complete their own individual quest. Once the first player is done, the second player may go, and then the third, and the fourth, and the fifth. I mean, there's, what? There's no, and the first again, you get it, it's a rotation. This is something that I just personally want to say, but it should be goddamn common etiquette that if you're in that said turn-based hub, and for example you join, and you're the 4th player when they already completed the 3rd player's list, and you post your quest completed with them, and just leave. Like, dude, you better not leave. At least you contributed one quest, at least one quest in said hub. Or maybe I joined the hub and I see the first rotation is like the first one, and so I politely wait for my turn. I'll be like, I'll do the first quest for the first player, the second quest for the second player, the third quest, you get what I mean. And then, you know, one of them just leaves, or like one or two of them just leaves, or maybe all of them just leaves, and I'm just here alone, and I'm like, damn, God, what was I here for? I did all that work for nothing. What? But okay, I forgot in the midst of writing that paragraph in the script that, yeah, single player, I said it again, single player scaling is in Monster Hunter Rise. So yeah, I guess I can just do it by myself. This can be a gray area, I suppose, like this sort of etiquette. So if you want to do it, then do it. But personally, I wouldn't do it because I am a good individual. If you guys are in any of those classic Monster Hunter titles, like GU, 4U, Freedom Unite, or 3U, you should not be doing that. No. You need to be punished for that. You need to understand that is completely wrong. That is a move. So please just move your somewhere else, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, going on the latter example on what I said, if someone joins and posts a quest that wasn't intended for them to post, just kick them in Rise. Just kick them. But I'm the Sandman. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please, like, subscribe, comment, share, all that good shit. And I'll see you guys. Can this camera focus? And I'll see you guys in the next one. I don't know what to say after that, I guess. Bye.